Hello and welcome to Chat Shit Get Well episode 5. So we're doing a Q&A based off our last podcast, which was bodybuilding, body confidence and boobies.
Yep.
We had a lot of feedback online on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, probably on YouTube. People asking questions because they wanted to know a bit more about mine and Donna's journey through bodybuilding. So I'm going to shoot off. I'm not shooting off. I'm going to shoot with a few little questions. You start doing podcasts, you start using like really weird words like, I'm going to shoot.
I'm going to shoot
I'm
off.
going to shoot with some questions. I don't know who I think I am. In 5 episodes in, I think I'm freaking some sort of
podcast queen.
That's it. Okay, so Emily on Facebook asked, what is the strangest thought you've ever had when you've been on stage? Now, this is a hard one, Donna, because you've only been on stage once, but what was the strangest thought you had on stage?
Do you know what? I think the strangest thought I had was once the bikini comes undone, or if I fall over, or you freeze. Because I've only done one show, so I've only been on stage once.
We went on twice on the same thing.
Yeah, so I've...
What the...
Hello? Hello, it's me.
Sorry, just had some disturbance.
Sorry about that.
I don't know what that was.
Yeah, I think the first time I ever stepped on stage, I generally thought, what if I freeze? I was more worried about forgetting my poses and freezing. The second time, it didn't bother me at all.
Yeah,
but yeah, I suppose
just enjoy it the second time.
Just enjoy it. I suppose, whether I'm going to fall over, freeze, and just stand there and just look stupid, or my bikini's going to fly open I always say a nip slip or a lip slip. Either
the
one.
Lip slip definitely it's not even a strange thought. It's completely
normal
thought when you're in those positions because you're holding your pose and you think, do you know, if my labia is hanging out, there's nothing I can do about it right now.
Just gonna have a great show. Just mark me up.
You cannot move your hand to pull your wedgie out. So you literally have to just own it and hope for the best.
Yeah.
That was a good question, to be fair. I think that's quite relevant to people that might
Well, some people, they don't know, like if they've never been on stage, they probably think all their fears and they probably have no idea what it's like to get up there.
They say one of the things, something about imagine your audience is naked to make you feel better. I don't know if that would make me feel better.
Or horny.
Exactly. Depends who's in the audience. I mean, my family were in the audience.
Yeah, I didn't have, apart from you, I didn't have anyone in the audience, so I could picture as many people naked. It's all right for me.
So you saw my boyfriend naked?
No, I didn't.
Wow. Fight talk, sit down. Lies.
No, but you know what? The lights are so bright, you actually can't see. You can't see anyone. So no, you can't think of anyone naked.
I feel like you just black out in that moment.
Yeah.
You're just so especially the first time. I remember my mouth went so dry. I thought it felt like I had a turd in my mouth. My tongue went solid and I'm like, and I'm trying to smile. My tongue is literally hard. I couldn't even swallow. Yeah. So yeah,
well, I was like,
I think you're just trying to survive. It's survival mode, right?
Cheers. Oh, you're like 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Ash on Instagram asked, breast implants, is it better for when you're lifting to have the implant under the muscle or over the muscle? So me and Donna have actually got
One of each, yeah.
One of each.
Not literally one of each, but
one up, one out.
One up, one down.
No, so Donna's got over the muscle, and I've got under the muscle. But I think you had yours done before you started doing bodybuilding, didn't you? And I personally think yours look better, but I was advised when I had mine because I do lift to have them under the muscle. I'll be honest, I don't know what the reason for that was. I just wanted my boobs done. I signed the declaration. I didn't even check what I was
don't even care what they're putting in at this point.
Just put them in. But I find that having these, I think I probably would have preferred over the muscle because I don't have enough fullness in the centre of my chest because my muscle almost pushes down my implant. So I have a lot of fullness at the side, which is great if you want that side boob. But I don't have the cleavage fullness unless I really
push them together.
Whereas I think you have more of that natural cleavage.
Full on cleavage. It's
not natural.
It's not natural.
It looks like fake boobs. But that's what
460cc.
Yeah, that's what I would have
450.
liked.
But mine are over, and I had a breast lift as well.
Oh, okay.
So I had the scars going just down. I don't have underneath, just the scars going down. And I did say to him, I do want to get into shape. So he did suggest, because if not, dual plane, that's half over the muscle, half under. So mine are over, and I do get more the cleavage, and sometimes I'm not used to them. Even though they're 3 years old, but I never really had boobs before. So sometimes, the cleavage is a bit much. I like it and I don't like it. I like it. But sometimes when you're in the gym and you're sort of doing your little movements or whatever, and you can sort of see them. Do you know what I mean? Like they move, they go to the side.
In my first show after I had my boobs done, when I was lean, like on competition, there's one of my pictures on my Instagram, and I swear one of my tits is under my armpit here and the other one's under there, and there's like literally a gap the size of my phone, where my muscles have just literally, I mean, I don't understand the science behind it, but they were definitely a lot more to the side. And as I've started to put a bit of weight back on now, they're sort of spreading out here. But my advice, obviously go with the people that are qualified to advise you on that sort of stuff, but dual plane is a lot of the girls recently that are having them done in the gym, that's what they're being advised to do.
But if you're going to get your boobs done, definitely tell them that you're going to lift or go to the gym.
Yeah, definitely
tell them, and they can advise you on the best way to go.
And another question people might be asking is downtime for when you've had surgery on your breast is, I think I was told 6 weeks of no upper body lifting, but luckily for me, I train a lot of lower body anyway, so that didn't really affect my training. I still trained legs. And I still done my cardio. I had 2 weeks off where I didn't go to the gym just to make sure there was no sort of infection. And then after the second week, I was back in training legs and lower body, and I was doing a little bit of back as well. Don't tell my surgeon. Right, next question. How can somebody get into bodybuilding? Like, what are the first steps that you would have to look at? Diet, age, routine, capabilities, etc. That's from Emily on Facebook. Hi, Emily.
Hi, Emily. I don't think age really is a factor, to be fair.
No.
I think you can do it at any age. Like, so I don't think age comes into it at all, because that is literally just a number, and you are.
Well, one of my friend of a friend, Carol Crawley, she's, oh God, I feel bad now because I forget the age wrong. That's really, really upsetting. But she's an older lady and she's only been doing it for 3 years, and she's won most of her shows, and she looks absolutely incredible. And she's got some older clients now that she coaches, and I was speaking to them at one of the shows, and they were just like, we've never done anything like this in our lives, and they're like in their 50s. I'd like to say 50s.
I feel like a lot of slightly older generation are getting into it now. I think
the older you are, you have to look after your health a little bit more, and your 100%. Flexibility and your muscles. And
I feel like it used to be little walks and jogs, but now they're all lifting.
Well, it used to be sitting. What did they used to do? Like yoga and stuff like that.
Water
mobility
aerobics
stuff. Yeah. Whereas now they want to be like hedge grandmas. Wham.
They want to be grandmas with six packs. And you can.
You can start whenever you want. Literally. Capabilities wise, everyone starts at a different point. Some people are going to be more used to exercise. Well, some people might be overweight. Some people might be underweight. The capabilities, again, are really irrelevant.
You're going to improve on anything. Whatever you do, from when you first start to weeks, months down the line, your capabilities are going to improve anyway. So
and your knowledge.
And your knowledge. Because
if you're going to, YouTube is a great place for learning that's free, and it's got some really good advice. It's also got some shit advice on it. But there are some really good things regarding diet, training, like mental health, being able to just the confidence to get into the gym. I mean, if you're not even confident enough to start at the gym, you could always get some weights at home and just start in that way. You don't necessarily have to get into it because you want to compete and be on stage. It could be just because you want to change your physique and feel
healthier.
Good. How do you manage? Oh, that's a bit. How do you manage your mental health when off season and your body starts to change shape again?
Literally just gone through this. I'm going through this now. I'm going through this now. Oh, trust me, there are days I just cry. Like, I'm not going to lie. I can't even lie. There are days I just feel like emotional for no reason. But it's just a weird feeling, because while you're on prep, you're regimented. That makes sense. Like, you know what days you're going to the gym. You know what times you have to eat. You know exactly every minute of your day, really, when it comes to your food and blah, blah, blah. So when you finish prep, it is like, what do I do now? And we think we spoke about this last time. But I think just in your mental health, you look how far you've come. Like, look how far you've come. If you're prepping for a show in particular, you have to strip the fat and get lean. That's just for the show. And then after the show, it's okay to put that weight back on. I feel like if you mentally prepare yourself, I wasn't like that mentally prepared. So no
one really prepares you for your body changing and
putting a bit of weight on
routines
after.
being put out, especially if like ADHD and stuff like that, because your routine's so important. For that to be thrown out into something different does have an effect on your like mental health and how you feel, and other things like Christmas coming up and it being colder outside, you know, it's not just coming off of prep.
It could be anything,
But yeah, managing off season for me, I'll be honest, I'm not someone that manages my off season. How long have I been? I think for a year now. I'm not. The thing is, I'm not in this to be a pro athlete. I'm not. I don't really. I like the sport. I enjoy the process, but I don't care about having a pro card. It's not for me. However, when I'm off season, I don't really have I'll do like a reverse diet. So I'll come off slowly add in like different food groups, slowly add in more of each food, take my my cycle, my post cycle for my fat burners and my steroids. So I'll slowly taper that all down. If you don't do that, you will end up feeling very mental and you will get very bloated and very watery. So that's one thing I do now. However, when I'm off that, I pretty much have what I want off season.
Eat whatever you want,
And that doesn't mean to say I binge, because I don't binge. Like I'll have like the odd binging when I'm out drinking and stuff like that. But
mine's chocolate.
I mean, you're allowed chocolate. I have chocolate most days. I have crisps most days. I will have. Oh, there's a bit of hair on there.
Hello.
I will eat, but then I eat a lot of stable foods. Like I eat eggs, I eat chicken, I eat rice every day. I eat meat. I eat a lot of meat in the evening and vegetables. I have a very clean diet, but I will still have a bit of chocolate cake. I'll still have a bag of crisps. I'll still have like the shit that I want, because I'm not going to restrict myself, because I'm not here to be a top level athlete. I'm just here to see what I can look like every now and again.
Every now and again.
When I can be asked.
Yeah.
For me, it's when the time's right. I can't say I couldn't say to you right now, right, I'm going to compete next year, because I don't know how my life will be next year. So it's until I find that gap where I go, actually, I could probably handle a prep right now.
Yeah.
But then people are different. Some people like to plan forward for those shows.
Yeah, like me.
Like you, which is good, because you've got that goal to work towards. I've got so many other things
that you want to do,
that I need to do with my life at the moment. So that's not my main focus really, but it was at one point, definitely.
I think because I've only just got into it, so mine's like, I've done one show, love that, come off the prep now, my body's slightly changing. I don't mind it. To begin it, the first couple of weeks, it was a bit like, I've done all this hard work and now my belly's a bit more soft. But then I knew I only got that toned for the show. So now it's just maintaining and just enjoying my life, and until I get back onto prep. But I think my mentality is, I know I'm only on prep for a certain amount of time. So I know once I'm off that prep, my body is going to change, and you know that. But it's the same with every diet though. Like if you're dieting like for a wedding or a holiday, you do your diet, don't you? You go on holiday, then what do you do on holiday? You drink and enjoy yourself. Yeah. So you always sort of have that goal, and then
putting the weight on
back on,
But I think, as long as you're mentally prepared for it, and also when you're off season, if you manage your diet properly and you train still, which you're doing, you will put on weight that is beneficial.
Yeah, clean weight.
Clean weight.
Clean weight.
Basically.
But everyone's got to find their own weight. Like some people think, oh, you look slim or you look big. Like everyone has their own weight they generally feel comfortable in.
Mine's 12 stone.
Yeah, so I feel people need to get their own weight sorted out first. Like don't go, oh, that girl looks great at 10 stone, so you want to be 10 stone, because you might look horrendous. Yeah. You might look better at 12 or 13 stone.
The thing is, actually saying that now, I'm 12 and a half stone now, and I'm probably in better, I've got more muscle mass now than I did when I was 12 stone, but I looked fatter at 12 stone, right? Yeah. So my physique looks better, but I'm heavier.
You look better now,
I feel healthy, like I feel comfortable, and I feel good about myself. And that's off season.
That's all that matters.
To be fair, to be quite honest, on prep, when I'm competing, don't feel like, I wouldn't say I feel my best when I'm on my prep. Oh, no. I love having muscles, like I love it.
Yeah, and the veins and all that.
I love having my sports bra on, and having my abs, my six pack, and having all my muscles popping and stuff like that. But day to day, I don't feel particularly sexy or attractive. I feel quite like tired.
Gaunt sometimes. Tired, and you just think, oh, I want to eat.
Like that, but this is skin.
The skin. I'm like, what's going on?
Right, where were we on the list? Okay, so this one is anonymous. Is steroid taking usually? God, I need to go to school. Is steroid taking widely used in bodybuilding? And if so, what do you recommend for the least side effects? First of all, disclaimer, absolutely not recommending taking steroids.
Yeah. I think it's a personal choice.
It's a personal choice, and everyone's body's completely different. So how people react to different steroids is they will have like different reactions to it. However, I mean, in male bodybuilding, massive steroids are massive. Obviously, there are natural shows where people don't take steroids. They're a bit shit though. I'm joking.
Stop looking and think, are you natural though?
The thing is, you're not getting the mass. You know, if the guys that aren't taking the steroids, you are not getting the mass. So you'll see the difference when you go to a natural show to a non-natural bodybuilding show. And obviously, people's genetics play a big role in that. Because some people have amazing genetics, and I do know female bodybuilders, female athletes that are natural. That do look like they aren't natural, and that is genetics, hard work, and dieting
for many years.
But then there's also people that don't have those. They don't have the genetics, and they need a little bit of help, a little bit of assistance. And it should be more talked about within the female bodybuilding community, because most of them are on it. And unfortunately, when they lie about taking steroids, it causes women to have to go to men for steroids. And when women go to men for steroids, men give women men's doses.
Steroids.
And then women end up having the side effects, which are really negative. And, you know, at the end of the day, we're all in the same sport. We've all got the same equal rights to use steroids if we want to. And we should be able to talk about them without being shunned or
judged.
Put down. Because they are widely used and they're easily available for a lot of people.
Start low though. Start low. Go low.
My I wouldn't like to suggest any
just in case. Just in case,
But there are ones that women are more likely to use, which is like the Anavar, the Primo, and then maybe what was the other? Growth hormone. They're the three I've used in my times, and I use the only one that I do find that doesn't have any side effects for me, apart from a little bit of carpal tunnel, which you get when using it, is growth hormone. And I use that because it helps me keep lean and grow lean muscle, but also it helps my like hair and my nails and stuff like that. And if I'm competing and I want to get lean, I would use a Anavar and what's that other one called?
The Primo?
Primo. Yeah. And I think that they're the only ones that I would really mess about with. However, I say that I did take... So this is where things get dodgy, because when I first started training, I had a coach who was actually quite well known message me and say, Tez, I really want you to come on my team. Now I'll sponsor you. So basically he wouldn't charge me anything for his coaching. And he wasn't English. And so he sent me a supplement list. Now this were called supplements. They weren't called steroids. So he goes, these are what I want you to take. So he sent me a list of everything. Oh, yeah, cod liver oil, blah, blah, yeah. And there's a couple of foreign names that I didn't really understand. And I was like, oh, okay, but he goes, if you want me to get all you that stuff, he goes, I'll get it for you. I said, yeah, just get me all those bits. And they come in and I've brought them into the gym. And one of the guys there has read that and he went, you know, that's Masteron. And I went, what's that? And he was like, well, it's a pretty severe steroid. And I was like, what do you mean? He went, well, if you take that, he goes, you're gonna sound like a bloke, and you have a hairy chin within a couple of weeks.
Bloody hell.
So there was actually not only one, there was four different steroids there.
That's crazy, yeah.
And I wasn't even aware that I'd been taking them because they'd been put down as supplements.
Supplements, so you just assume they're like natural supplements.
So I had no idea. This guy, I thought, oh, he's sponsoring me. I'm not paying for my coaching. It was actually a way for him to try and sell me his steroids. Which I paid pretty high price for now and now to pay for steroids. Jesus, £60.
Oh!
Whoa, what the fuck?
I just fell. Bloody hell. The steroid gods are here.
It's just that. I thought it was that falling there.
Oh, God.
Health and safety, isn't it?
It's not that backwards.
So that'll be fine, that one.
So yeah, I was sorry about that, which nearly died. So I think that coach is outside, so I'm talking about him.
We just talk about the supplements.
Yeah, so obviously just be careful out there, because when you're new to it, you really just don't I definitely didn't understand. And people had warned me about this coach, and I just thought that they were just trying to
sabotage
me because they wanted me to coach with them. But it turns out actually two of the girls he was coaching had actually lost their hair. And one of them emailed me to say, I was just wondering what your dosage was on this, this and this. And I said, what was this? And she said, because my clitoris has actually doubled in size. And she said, he's told me it's going to go back down to normal once I come off of them. And he's lying.
He's lying. I got no dick.
You're stuck like that. So basically, I know that he's ruined 3 girls' lives through... Whether he told them it were steroids or not, he definitely did not tell me they were steroids. He told me they were supplements. Yeah. So they were oral. I think one of them was oral. I can't even remember. It was years ago anyway. But yeah, obviously be careful about that side of things. Mm-hmm. Get your knowledge. Speak to people. Obviously, if someone that's done it themselves and has a better idea, then...
definitely then just...
Yeah, and like I say, women need to talk about it more often, and they should feel like they should be comfortable enough to speak to other women that have the experience to advise them, because otherwise you end up with douchebags.
Yeah.
Like that guy.
Literally.
No names mentioned. Have you ever had another anonymous, have you ever had any side effects from steroid use? Do you have any side effects?
I didn't. Do you know, I actually felt, I'm not recommending to no one. Personally, my own experience, I felt great.
Yeah, so you were on a really low dose of 10 Anavar, so you're having 5 milligram in the morning. Yeah. This is not me giving you dosage ideas, guys.
But I did do just a small amount. So, and they come in, they come in as like a 20 pack size, don't they? So I have to sort of break it all up,
like the good old days.
I never take one. You cut it in half and then cut it in half again. So I was just doing,
So when I first started
doses.
taking Anavar, I was given 50 milligram.
Yeah, see, I was doing 5.
And you were doing 5.
I was doing 5. See, I
was doing 50 in the morning and 50 at night.
That's crazy. I was doing 5 in the morning and 5.
And I looked like shit. The worst thing is, I look back and I think I genuinely looked like shit. I didn't look good for it, and that was a really high dose. That's like a man's dose of Anavar.
That's a lot, yeah.
And I didn't even look good for it. Like I didn't. And then
I think you looked great.
The first show I didn't. The first show I just looked. For me taking such a high dose of steroids, I should have been absolutely shredded.
Yeah,
I should have been shredded, and I wasn't. So after I came off that one, So you were saying when you came off of it, you had a bit of a low mood, didn't you?
Yeah,
which is quite normal. Yeah,
it was just weird. But you know what it is? I think because I enjoyed, I'm not going to say enjoyed taking them. I'm not trying to but I don't know. I think everything has come together, like taking the Anavar and the fat burners and then working out and then doing my eating. It was coming together so nice. It was hard, but it was coming together.
It's hard to pinpoint what part of it would have been the part that you enjoyed, not necessarily it was steroids, but.
Yeah, but it was, afterwards when I reversed dieting, I started coming off everything. Then I don't know. It was just a bit like, oh.
Yeah. I mean, it's hormones. It's a hormone based.
Yeah. And so
steroids are hormone, they affect your hormones. So when you come off of it.
A bit teary, a bit lost. But I think it also, it's over. Like once you've done the show, to me, it's off season now. So it's like, well, what do I do?
Yeah.
I spent 10 months to a year working towards this. So to do all that, to then be like, all right, see you later then, it's gone now.
See you next year.
See you next year. It's like, well, what do I do? Yeah. So I think, and then obviously the weather changed and it's winter now. So I think it's just a mix of everything. I did feel a bit like, shitty, bit emotional, bit like,
yeah, definitely. That's a come down from anything though. Definitely. When people get married and stuff, like the whole build up to the marriage, and then you get married and you're like,
I'm just a wife now.
Oh, this is shite.
I will never be a bride. I'm just a wife.
Yeah, or your 40th birthday, you got a big party. Like any sort of a special occasion you're looking towards, you always have that come down phase afterwards. When I first started taking when I first done that Anavar course at the first on my first show.
Yeah.
I didn't have any side effects whilst. Oh, actually, no, I did. I had had a slight clitoral growth on the first stage, which luckily enough caught it soon enough to lower my dose.
Yeah.
Because basically,
you can reverse that
how
shit.
I noticed was when I was walking along, I could feel it.
You're like, oh, yeah. You're like, I'm having too much fun.
I could feel my knickers running and like rubbing, and I was like, oh my God, I was like, this is really, like I'm exposed.
Really nice.
I've got an innie and I had an outie, and I was like, what the hell? I was like, this is like, I just feel uncomfortable, yeah?
Yeah.
So I said to my coach, I was like, look, I think that I've got a bit of swelling, but I don't remember what it looked like before. I've never really like examined it. But it feels different, yeah? So he was like, we'll take the dose down a little bit. So I think I dropped that a bit. And then when I came off of it, I was on holiday with my children.
Yeah.
And my son looked at me and went, Mum, why have you got a beard? And I was like, what do you mean? Yeah, fucking arsehole. On a boat trip with 10 people on a boat. Yeah. He's like, Mum, why have you got a beard? And my partner looked at me and he goes, no, you look like you've got a beard. And I was like, what, like how?
Yeah.
So basically what had happened was my hormones were fucked.
Yeah.
And I had pigmentation all below my nose. So from my nose.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So as if someone had drawn a beard on my face because the sun was out, it made it 10 times worse.
Yeah.
I'm in Greece, it's boiling hot. The pigmentation on my face had literally just gone like
just there
from an hour or so.
Yeah.
And I literally I stayed in my hotel room for the rest of the holiday. Didn't want to be around anyone because I couldn't hide it. I was literally, I looked like a tranny. Oh, God. I did. I looked
you look like you had a full-on beard.
I don't know if I'm allowed to say that word, but I did.
They'll say inappropriate.
What's it called?
But you know what I mean.
What were you meant to say?
But you look like you had a full-on beard. Women do get beards now, don't they? So, but
yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, I get it. Like, but it wasn't something that I would have chosen.
Yeah, it was uncomfortable.
I had gone for hormone replacement.
Yeah. But
So,
did it sort itself out though? Obviously, you must have.
Yeah, over the time.
Obviously, it must
I don't know,
have.
has it?
It must have. Because I'm thinking there's definitely nothing there now.
Yeah, luckily it wasn't, it hadn't got to a level where I'd actually started to grow dark hair. It was just pigmentation. But it was horrible, like going through that.
I can imagine, yeah.
And then how do you cover your face? Like, we can't wear a balaclava on the plane on the way home. I mean, we were going through some difficult times at that time. Literally just like, oh, my life's ruined. Like, because at that point, I was like, is this even reversible? Like, am I stuck like that? And that was just pure stupidity, not doing my research on what I was taking, and then not being enough education out there for women who were taking steroids.
What to do, yeah.
And all the women that were denying it, that could have actually helped me at that point, they didn't. They kept their mouth shut because they've got too much. They feel like they're going to be judged for taking steroids, and they shouldn't be.
No, they shouldn't.
The men are doing it left, right, and centre.
Yeah, they shouldn't. I don't think they should be judged taking steroids. Like people take fat burners, people take this, in general. Like, do you know what I mean? So it shouldn't be.
You're actually not classed as a natural athlete if you're taking fat burners as well. So fat burners is stuff that you take towards the end of your prep to just get the last little fat off
you, yeah.
Yeah, it's all like little. If someone was really overweight, I wouldn't say to them take fat burners because it's not going to touch the mass. What it's going to do is it's going to take those little bits of fat between your muscle fibers, which is going to make you basically look really nice and dry on stage. So, but they have the side effects. They have a side effects of anxiety. Yeah, I go crazy.
Yeah, I remember one time I think I was sitting in the car and my tongue was like shaking. I was like, literally, and it was for 20 minutes, and I was just like, "What the hell's going on?"
It's like a dog panting.
Yeah, like I couldn't even shut my mouth up.
One time on Clem,
yeah, it's crazy.
Clem Butemore, I was in the changing rooms at my gym, and I was doing posing. Yeah. And as I've hit one of my poses, so I had a cramp in my neck, and I'm not joking. I thought I was going to have a heart attack. Yeah. So it went all the way from here, and I couldn't move my neck. My neck was locked, and I was literally stuck like that, and this severe pain for about 5-6 minutes. No, it can't be that long. It can't have
about 30 seconds. 30 seconds. But it feels like days.
I thought I was going to die. Like, genuinely, there's no one in there. There's no one in the changing rooms. It was like late at night, and I'm literally stuck on the floor like that, like going, and I couldn't even talk. And I was like, shit. And I was like, that's what it can do. That's the severity of it. And that's the risk you're going to take. If you want to get involved in that sort of thing, it's not all...
There's always going to be risks.
It's not sunshine and rainbows, you know. There are side effects and there are risks that go with taking any.
100%. Anything.
NHS medication. Is
literally,
restful.
you can. Yeah, everything is restful. Just do your research and get it from
Do
someone.
your
And if you do
research,
want to
yeah.
do it, get it from someone you trust. Don't
Oh,
buy
yeah,
it. No, off Amazon or eBay shit.
Do
Like,
not
don't
buy things from Instagram that you don't know anything about, because there's a lot of supplement and steroid companies that message me all the time offering me stuff, and I will only get my stuff from somebody that I know that's been using that pharma grade stuff for a long time. I've had some dirty stuff before, Jesus.
I've been quite lucky so far.
No, because you know we're excited.
I got it from you, so it's fine.
You didn't get it from me.
No, I didn't get it from you, sorry. But I follow the same sort of
people,
thingy, yeah.
But yeah, some people make this stuff in their bath at home, and it's not.
That's what I mean. Like, you're knowledgeable, so I know if it's safe if I ask you for advice and stuff and be like that, because I know you're like, you would never offer anything or even advise anything if you hadn't tried it before.
Yeah, exactly.
So you know, but some people don't
I'm
even
like
know
the
what it is.
guinea pig.
Yeah, you're the guinea pig, and then if it's good for you, then we'll have a thing.
Still alive.
Surprise, motherfucker!
I haven't grown a penis yet.
I ain't got a penis, but I might have a beard.
Beard. How would you recommend to someone who is scared of going to the gym, gets over the first hurdle of going in? That's Sue from Instagram.
I don't want to be a dick about this, but just walk in the fucking gym. Like, don't be a dick. No, I'm joking. When I say don't be a dick, I don't mean literally like that. But do you know what? Every first job's scary. Like, first car, first kid, everything in the world is going to be scary. You just... Do you know what? Harness that fear. You need to harness that fear and just go for it, or you're never going to.
I think one thing that made me feel comfortable, not comfortable, but I think when I first went to the gym, I weren't wearing clothes like this. Yeah, it's awful, yeah. I just wore like, I had like baggy, oversized t-shirts, leggings. I just completely covered myself up because I didn't want to like. I'm not saying that's what you should do, because you should have
always
more
comfortable. Yeah,
but I just felt like, at least then I felt like I was sort of hidden and I wasn't sort of being like. Whereas now I go into the gym wearing like,
I mean, naked in the gym, who cares?
Fluorescent pink, and I know that everyone, don't care who sees me there. But when I first started, baggy t-shirts, like leggings, a cap, headband.
And just if you're unsure, ask someone. Like, even if you go in there and start on the treadmill, or just start on something small, pick up a small weight. No one is going to look at you and think, oh my God, look how small that weight is. Everyone in there will actually support you. Some people might look over at you because think, oh, they're new. Like, do they need help and stuff? But once you get in there.
That guy in the gym the other day, do you remember? And he was like, I think it's his first time, I'm going to go help him.
Yeah, he probably wasn't his first time.
She was like, I was him once.
I was. And, and everyone starts somewhere. So it is scary taking that. Do you know what? It's scary when you don't know what to expect, because you look in the mirror, you feel insecure, then you think that your insecurities, you're going to walk in and everyone is going to look and point at you and pick at your insecurities. But that's in your own head. That's not actually how it is. Yeah. But even if, just go for a walk, just little by little, or go on Facebook and put on a group, like, does anybody fancy a gym buddy, or just do things like that. Just reach out, and if everyone goes to the gym, we're here. We'll take you to the gym. It's fine. Like,
we're always at the gym.
We're always at the gym. Like, I happily we'll take you to the gym, but just start slowly. Even if you just go and look around the gym and be like, look, I actually have no idea. There's always gonna be someone in there to help you and support you on your journey. Just get on the journey. Yeah,
I mean, I would say if your biggest fear isn't exercise, but it's getting into the gym. If it's the gym atmosphere that's scaring you the most, I would just say for the first couple of times you go there, just go there and just walk on the treadmill. Yeah. Just so that you're used to the environment to begin with. And then, trust me, you will get to know people. You'll be watching other people and picking up tips, learning how to use the machines and stuff. And then you can slowly gain the confidence to move on to different things, like if you want to do weightlifting and stuff. Yeah. And most of the machines now have actually got like QR codes on the side of them. So you can just scan it on your phone. It will actually show you how to set up and use the machine.
Which are really good, actually, especially if you're but you don't like to talk to people. You're not confident. If you don't like to talk to people, it's sorry, I was going to say something. I was like,
it's in jam mode.
I just sort of, my brain just stopped.
How to stay motivated when you're not seeing results?
You won't for ages. You won't see results for the first few months.
No.
And do you know, they always say people will see the results before you do. Like you could get to 6-9 months down the road and not see any results. Other people
depends
might.
how you view yourself.
And depends what your goals are and what you're trying to do. So
taking check-in pictures is really crucial because
a good idea.
Your weight isn't. Oh, it's so frustrating when women say, "Well, I haven't lost any weight this week," and you're like, actually, you might not have lost weight, but you have lost fat and you've built muscle, and that's going to change your body shape completely. So I really hate using scales. I hate them. I think that they're just the biggest head fuck that you can have about training is the scales. You can get the ones that do the muscle mass and the water mass and the fat mass, but to be quite honest, I think they're all a load of crap as well half the time. Half of them don't work properly. Just literally pictures and how your clothes are fitting, how you're feeling is your fitness best. So asking yourself questions about, hang on a minute, how has my mood been for the last couple of days? Do I feel better in myself? Am I noticing that getting out of the chair's a little bit easier?
Can I run up the stairs now instead of walk?
Exactly. Am I noticing that I'm actually wanting to socialise more recently?
Yeah.
It's not necessarily just about how you look. Fitness and
how you feel.
And health is how you feel and how how has your life improved?
Yeah, definitely.
Gratitude diaries are really good for that. So writing down the little things, the little
I have a food and fitness journal now. And you take a before picture and after picture and you do your measurements and it tells you your goals, like write your goals down, and at the end of every week and month it tells you how you feeling, what could you improve on, what do you not. And it's okay, like some days you are gonna not want to go. Like you are not want to get up, especially in winter. You go, oh, it's crap, you don't want to get up. But even if you just go to you don't even have to go to the gym, you can just go for a walk or work out in your house, or instead of, I don't know, driving somewhere, just walk there or park further. There's loads of little things you can do that will improve your health.
Yeah, and also self-care, like not necessarily
you've got to love some self-love.
But
nice face mask.
But nice hot bath, facial, some face mask, like having the time for yourself doesn't always have to be
a little dance in the kitchen. I love dancing in my kitchen.
Yeah, cardio, man.
Love it.
Get the cardio.
Practice my little grinding.
for the next
reggae land. Practice a little wine ting. But there's so many things. Dancing is such a good one. Like, I generally enjoy dancing. Apart from when I go out, I need a drink or two. But I have hula hoops in my house. Like I generally just put my music on and just have a dance in my house. Just makes me feel so much better about life.
I love cooking and dancing. So every time I like to cook a nice dinner in the evening, have my tunes on, dance around in the kitchen. No definitely. Wine anymore, unfortunately, because I'm trying to be good. But normally a couple of glasses wine deep by the end of the time dinner's cooked. And also in that question, obviously it says how to stay motivated when you're not seeing results. Like motivation, I think people think that
you're like a cheerleader.
You constantly want to go to the gym. Like I don't. No. Like I genuinely can't. Sometimes I really can't be asked. And it's not really necessarily about motivation. It's just about, I know I'm going to feel better when I go.
Yeah.
There's never ever been a time when I've gone to the gym and gone, oh, I wish I hadn't gone to the gym. Never. Never. Because every time I go, I think, I'm so glad I did that. Even though I don't want to go.
Even if it's half hour, 45 minutes, the fact you did it. What else are you going to do?
Sometimes I just go in there and have a cup of tea with everyone.
Exactly. The fact you've got up and gone. If not, you're going to sit at home and bitch the fact you didn't do anything.
Yeah.
And then you're going to feel actually even worse that you haven't gone and done anything.
I will, because I like to keep my routines. Like this morning, I've injured my neck, which is actually right now, but
it's virtually fine.
This morning I couldn't train, so I went to my gym and sat and had a drink and chatted to everyone for 20 minutes. Just because that routine for me is really important to see everyone's face, be in that environment, and also just when my routine's out, I just end up losing all like focus with everything. So that's another little tip from Tez. Ding ding. How to stop snacking whilst working from home. Oh, that's definitely more of a challenge, I think, when you're at home.
Yeah, or an office-based job.
Next to the kitchen.
Yeah.
Because when you're working away from home, you're able to just pack your lunch and that's all you'll have, isn't it? But when you're stuck at home,
you can just go to the kitchen.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really...
Take the treats out.
I don't work from home, but I don't work. So I am constantly I'm constantly around food. If I wanted to go and pick something up, I could go get McDonald's, like KFC. I could do anything.
Love a good drive-through.
But drinking loads of water is really important.
It's so good, yeah.
Because then you'll get rid of the cravings.
And are you hungry or are you just thirsty?
Yeah.
Like, are you dehydrated? Like, Because sometimes you're not actually hungry. You just
Or you just have a bottle of water and go, actually, I think I can wait a little bit longer for something to eat. But also just not having any shit in the house. I don't have any shit in my house because I cannot control
I will eat all of it.
My kids have got a snack drawer in their room.
Yeah.
And that's where all of their snacks are kept. So their crisps, their chocolate bars and stuff like that. They have their own little like storage.
So you can't take it.
So I can't have it because I've actually got no self-control.
Yeah, neither have I. Like I had 16 selection boxes one day.
Did you?
16 selection boxes in one day. Like I've got no self-control.
Yeah, that's serious. Yeah. So obviously not having stuff there, but also having like alternatives like
have the right snacks. Yeah, like have the right snacks, or actually just make, instead of picking up a snack, make something.
Yeah.
Just make something, even like a nice like chicken pitta or something. I don't know.
Yeah, eating from the right food groups is really important. That's something I've learned, is eating like a lot of the chicken, like the eggs. Like I will just have basically the same foods most of the time. And my meals are like, I have 5 meals a day. That stops me from snacking. Whereas I feel like if I only have 2 or 3 meals, that's when I'm more likely to pick up more snacks.
I'm snacking while I'm cooking. Like if I only have 2 or 3 big meals, I'm happy with like 5 little meals and a couple of little snacks, and it'll be like good snack. But like even if I have pineapple as a snack, some days I feel like I'm eating so much food because they're little meals, I can't even eat my snacks. So just little and often, really.
Yeah, little and often. This one's a weird question. Does sex feel different before and after prep?
Well, I don't know. I need to get laid. When I do, I'll come back and do a part 3. But no, I don't know. I have sex with one person. I have sex with one person this year. Like I'm not that bad. I should probably ask him. But no, wait.
Does it feel different for you?
Do I feel different for you? Like, they'll be like, I don't know, but I don't know. I think a little bit, I suppose. Well, firstly, I'm single, and when I say I'm single, I'm single. My vibrator can't talk, but I definitely have, more momentum. I definitely can go longer.
You have some more stamina.
Definitely more stamina. Definitely more good grip. My own wand grip. Definitely more. My Harry Potter wand.
Anavar is actually very well known for boosting women's libido.
Facts.
And a couple of the guys sort of, when they've talked about it in the gym before, they've been, I want my missus to get on the Anavar because it make women really horny.
It does.
And I remember it, I mean, when I first start taking any sort of anabolics, first sort of month, my sex drive is very high, and then it goes down to being shit again, and I'm like, yeah. And that's when it becomes addictive. You think, do I take a little bit more? No, Tez, because you remember what last time happened? You got a beard, didn't you? No one wants to have sex with you when you've got a beard.
You got a beard and a tiny dick.
Your boyfriend's going to leave you. But yeah, one thing I will say though, like I think the I don't know if I should go into detail about that one actually too much, but obviously when you feel good about yourself, regardless if it's prep or any sort of fitness journey you're on, your sex life improves because you feel good about yourself, and you're more comfortable in yourself. Definitely. You're more confident, and you enjoy having that attention, and
especially with someone that you're vibing with.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
like it's always going to be good.
Yeah, I suppose it does feel different, but I think that's not necessarily prep, but like any sort of fitness journey you're on and wellness journey. Yeah,
because you're always improving, so you're always going to feel better anyway. But
yeah, definitely.
I'll let you know by the end of the year if I finally get laid.
What it says, do your boobs hurt after lifting? I think that means like the implants. The implants hurt.
No,
I think that when I first started doing lat pull downs, when I first had them done, they were a little bit tender, but
like
I didn't really
feel it. Like you can feel it. I think mine was, I was more paranoid. I kept thinking, oh my God, are they going to pop out?
They're going to move.
Yeah, they're going to move, but no.
Yeah, I've not really known. I mean, when I do if I do like a chest, if I do a row, and
they do
we have
move.
to put the boobs on top of the pad or around it, because obviously your pad here. And
I do. I have to put them in the middle.
That's quite painful because obviously, but I think even if you had real boobs, that would be painful. It's not necessarily because they're fake.
Yeah, it might be more painful if they're real.
Yeah,
I've got an implant securing them.
Can't feel anything there.
Yeah, but no.
God, I'm so sorry. I keep yawning today. Oh God, late night last night. I was in bed at 8:30.
I've been up since 4:30, so I'm like,
been up since 4:30.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, I know, my kids.
Do you have implants? Okay, yeah. Do you have implants in bodybuilding or to make you look more feminine?
So I sort of get why people ask that, because if some women do look quite musclier, and if you are flat chested, it just looks like pecs. So I understand why people think you have to have your boobs done in bodybuilding to be feminine, but no, you don't. People get their boobs done for hundreds of reasons, not just in fact, lifting.
Some of the classic, like some of the bodybuilding women, would look ridiculous with breast implants.
Yeah, they would.
The larger women, they would look ridiculous with breast implants, and they don't want that look. That's not what they look at all.
No.
And I had mine done not because of bodybuilding. Because I wanted bigger boobs again.
Mine was because after my kids destroyed them, that I just thought, no.
Yeah, you had done before you competed, didn't you?
I had mine done before I was even doing the bodybuilding. Mine had just lost weight.
My category, wellness, the women with fake boobs look better overall because the shape's better.
Yeah.
The symmetry's better.
But I don't think it's
that's
needed.
My personal opinion,
I don't think it's needed.
It's not necessary. You don't get marked. So one question someone might have asked, which they haven't.
Yeah.
Do you get judged on your boobs? So you don't.
No. Like
you only get judged the same as a lady that's got got flat chest to someone that's got. But I personally think the overall look looks better because there's more symmetry.
Yeah, it's just your own journey, really. If you want them, want them. If you don't want them, doesn't make you less of a person.
No.
Like it doesn't. So.
I'm trying to read these. Are you doing any prep or are you going on another prep? And when will you start? How long will it take?
Yeah. I will start. I don't know, maybe next month, maybe next month we'll see. It's hard because you think, how long does it last? I've only done one. So the thing is, I've already done a prep recently, and so I'm coming off for 6 weeks, and then I go back on. So my prep for me might be shorter, it might be longer. It depends what I want to achieve. And yeah, it's hard. I think it's a hard question because everyone's prep will be different.
Everyone's prep is different. Some people are at a better starting point than other people. Some people have to build muscle before they can start prep. Yeah. Some people just need to lose some weight, like fat.
Well, I need to build muscle. I think I'm at the muscle building
because I haven't got a coach at the moment, so I don't know what I'm going to look like when I decide to start prepping again. But Donna and one of my other friends, Fee, they'd mentioned that they're both going to compete early next year. So I was thinking, maybe I'll jump on it as well.
Yeah, why not?
Do it as three of us. But
I think we're all going to be different.
I have to see what my life is like at that point.
Yeah. And mine is literally, I'm in between categories. So I just need to get on a prep, enjoy Christmas, get on prep, and then just see where my body is. If I'm still in between categories, I'm going to be like, I have to build up for wellness or lose fat and shred down more for bikini. Realistically, I cannot be in between categories, so I'm not going to get anywhere in either way. So mine will be, I'll start prep, I'll start building because I do want to build my legs more. So we'll do that and then we'll just see what happens. I really want to do more shows next year, but I might get to May, June and not feel ready. Yeah, if I want to move up.
Look at where you are in sort of January, and then decide if we need a couple of more months building.
And just go from there,
and
really.
Then if we're ready to do another prep then we will. But yeah, you just have to sort of see where your body takes you and where your training takes you, where your life's taking you, what's going on in your life financially as well. It's a massive strain. Like paying for competitions is not cheap. Paying for bikinis and coaching and PTs and the diet, everything that goes with it. It's a lot of money. Yeah. So financially, it's a massive commitment for everyone as well.
Yeah, it's a commitment in itself, like whether it's financial, everything. If you want to do a prep and get into a competition, you need to make sure you got them months down, locked in.
You need some grands.
So, yeah.
Oh, God,
so I can't wait for my next one.
Yeah.
Just get Christmas out of the way, bloody hell.
Well, that's it, innit? Christmas needs to be done and then get back on self-love again.
Yeah, what do you want for Christmas? Just chicken and rice, mate. Just bags of chicken.
I think that's almost at the end of that one. Jenna, Facebook, what do you use as motivation?
My before pictures.
I don't really know what I use as motivation. I think I just use motivation that I just constantly want to be better than I was before. So if I can see improvements, I mean, the worst thing you can do is look at other people and go,
oh yeah, you can't compare yourself.
Especially on Instagram, because some of the girls are just phenomenal on there. some of the wellness ladies that just look incredible, and I know that that's just
years of hard work,
a lot of commitment. It's their whole life, and that's not something that I'm going to be able to ever commit to. So to compare myself to someone like that's able to put the work in,
it'd be silly, really.
Yeah, because I'm never going to be able to achieve those results. But being realistic for me, and knowing that every time I step on stage I look better, and then hopefully I'm hoping to compete next year. We'll see what happens.
You can only really be in competition with yourself, I think. I feel like you can look at as many girls as men as you, like the physics as you want, but they're not you. Like you're different height, different, everything is different. Everyone's unique. Your shape's completely different.
You've got completely different genetics.
So
your lifestyles might be different. You might have children, you might have a supportive partner, you might not have a supportive partner.
Yeah, like your whole life's different. I feel like you can look at certain women and men, like for motivation, be like, I would love to be in that sort of category, but I feel like if you compare yourself to others, you're never going to get there.
Yeah.
Trust me, from experience, from comparing myself to people all the time, it's like you're never going to be happy. You're constantly going to find things and pick things to just
own yourself.
Yeah, just if you know you're improving. I take before pictures because then that's how I know I'm improving.
Yeah.
And to keep me motivated, I look back at them and think, hell no, I'm not going back.
I look back at some of the photos now from when I did my show I don't even know if it was last year or the year before. The years have gone so fast. And I think, Jesus, like, I can't believe that was even me.
Yeah.
I just look so different.
Yeah.
Like so different. And I'm like, I can't. And then I think, oh God, I've got to put myself through all that again.
It's worth it though, isn't it? It's like a bittersweet. It's like a love-hate relationship because you love it because you know you've seen the results and you're improving, you're getting personal best on your weights and you look great and you feel great. But then it's like, oh man, you have to get up early. It's the food, it's the weight, it's everything else in between. It's just like, it's a love-hate relationship. Massive commitment, but you love the results. It's one of them ones.
It's a winning result.
Yeah.
Regardless if you win, you're still winning.
You're still winning because you're doing better than you did last year.
Yeah. Cool. Well, I think that we've actually run out of questions here. Is there anything you think that would be beneficial for anyone to
I covered it,
It's something about you want everyone to take Slim Fast or something.
Fuck off. No, I don't. Stay away from that.
We're waiting to get sued by Slim Fast.
We're waiting, So if Slim Fast, if you're out there, I'm not saying your company's bad. Like I'm not. I'm just saying to people, like, real food is just better than taking
real food, real results.
Yeah, is better than taking a supplement shake.
Yeah.
Or any sort of protein.
Real whole food.
It's not that. Yeah, it's not just a certain company. It could be any company. Oh my God, I don't want to
There weren't no shakes on this planet, 100 years ago. Where was all this crap come from? We got real food out there. We don't need to be taking shakes.
Yeah, exactly. Just get some chicken. Unless you're a vegetarian, then get some tofu. I don't know. I don't really know. I'm not a vegetarian, so I wouldn't know what to substitute. But there's some great substitutions out there that you can have. Yeah, there are.
And there's a lot of online coaches which are specific for vegetarians and vegans and stuff like that. Can give you loads of advice on what to do there. But yes, anyway, thank you for today. I hope that we've answered all of your questions. Yes. If you ever want to send us a DM regarding any like advice and help or any sort of support, then send us a message and we'll get back to you guys and lead you in the right direction.
Maybe.
But thanks.
we will. No, we definitely will. Sorry, I'm just
the person that goes to Donna and we don't want anything to do.
Yeah, sorry, I'm just being a dick there.
No advice for you.
No advice. But yeah, thank you.